Konnichiwa, Nakama. I am your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Choices of Stories You Play, Freshman, Book 2, Chapter 7, The Talk. You lead Kaitlyn to your bedroom and close the door softly behind you. Kaitlyn pushes you up against it, her lips already finding yours in the semi-darkness. Kaitlyn, I said I wanted to talk. Kaitlyn starts kissing your neck, her mouth moving eagerly against your bare skin. You stifle a gasp. Are you sure you just want to talk? Yes. For now, at least. Kaitlyn pulls away and looks quizzically at you. Is this a good kind of talk, or a bad kind of talk? A good kind. At least I think so. Kaitlyn eases off you, and the two of you cross the room to sit on the edge of your bed together. You take Kaitlyn's hands in yours. I wanted to check in with you. Things have gotten pretty complicated lately, and I'm worried you're ashamed of us. I feel a bit jealous of Arjun. Jealous of Arjun? You guys have all this history, and I just met you, like, a few months ago. It's a lot to compete with. I know you're not attracted to him, but... Masumi, I can be friends with Arjun and still be with you. Can you, though? It seems like you can't. I'm sorry, Mizumi. I know it's been weird with Arjun around, but you have nothing to worry about. I wouldn't give this up for the world. You almost gave it away for a band, but I digress. Kaitlyn leans over and presses a gentle kiss to your lips. Excuse me, cheek. If only it was the lips. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, Mizumi. I mean it. Look down at Kaitlyn's hand in your lap and run your thumb along hers, slightly afraid to meet her eyes. Kaitlyn, I've been thinking. We haven't really figured out what we are exactly, and right now feels like a pretty good time. Kaitlyn takes her chin in her hand and forces you to meet her eyes. Her voice drops to a whisper. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Kaitlyn, I want things to stay the way they are. Well, what exactly are those? I want to be your girlfriend. A bright, happy smile spreads over Kaitlyn's face, and you feel yourself blushing furiously. Say that again. Kaitlyn, just say yes or no already. Why do I have to say it anyway? 'Cause you're the one that had the huge crush on me. Duh! You bury your face in your hands and collapse backwards onto your bed. Stop teasing me. Kaitlyn rolls over on top of you and pulls your hands away from your face, leaning close so her lips press against yours. Say it. Let's skip to the part where you're kissing me. Kaitlyn, will you be my girlfriend? Kaitlyn props herself up on her elbow, stroking her chin. I might have to think about this. Oh my god, quit torturing me. Kaitlyn leans down to steal a kiss, her eyes shining with happiness. Of course I'll be your girlfriend. You smile and suppress a shiver as Kaitlyn traces a finger down your side, letting it idle playfully on your hip. What are you up to? Oh, nothing. Unless you want me to be up to something? You bite your lip as Kaitlyn leans down to kiss your neck again, soft and slow. I want you to do whatever you want to me. Whatever I want, huh? Whatever you want. I like the sound of that. Kaitlyn keeps kissing down your neck until her mouth reaches your collarbone. You shudder as her lips move over your bare skin. One of her hands moves down to stroke your thigh. I like watching you when I kiss you like that. Your reactions are so cute. Stop. You're making me feel self-conscious. Don't be. Kaitlyn tilts your chin to her lips and kisses you deeply. Then sits back on her heels, smiling down at you. She shrugs all out of her layers and pulls her shirt up over her head, shaking her hair loose. Wow. What? I'm not sure I'll ever get used to how sexy you are. Especially when you're in my bed, naked. Speaking of which... Kaitlyn wriggles out of her jeans and tosses them on the floor, then lies down behind you. You feel her tugging the zipper on your dress down, hooking her fingers under the straps and sliding them off your shoulders. As much as I like this dress on you, I think it's about time it came off. I think it'd be hot to leave it on. I agree. I could see both, but we'll go with I agree. You help Kaitlyn pull your dress up over your head and feel her skin against yours as she holds you tight from behind. She tucks her chin over your shoulder and kisses your cheek softly. Now, there's nothing between us. Not quite. You haven't taken off my underwear. Maybe I'll just work around it then. You shiver as Kaitlyn toys with your waistband of your underwear, her other hand curving up around your side to slip under your bra. You blush and bite back a moan as you feel her fingers between your legs, making Kaitlyn giggle. I take it you like me touching you there? Yes. Then that's what I want to do. Later, you lie with your head nestled against Kaitlyn's chest, her hands lazily running through your hair. That was amazing. You're amazing. I just know what you like. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Don't get cocky. I'm just teasing. I'm really glad we talked today, Mizumi. And I'm glad we did everything after the talk, obviously. Kaitlyn brushes a strand of her hair back behind your ear and smiles at you. Your relationship with Kaitlyn would be affected. I just want you to know how happy you make me. That's all. You tilt your chin up and press a kiss to Kaitlyn's lips, finding her hand and holding it tightly in your own. I feel the same way. Now, what do you say we get back to the party? People might start missing us. Right about now, I'm having a hard time caring, but I guess we should get back out there. This is a cast party, and we're a pretty important part of the cast. My thoughts exactly. I don't think the cast really cares, and let's be honest, I think they know. Couples do this shit often, at least in my mind. And from what I've been told, a question mark? You didn't happen to see where my underwear went, did you? I just kind of threw them in the general direction of your closet. Guess we'd better stay in bed. You wish. Come and help me look lazy. Then we're going back to our party. Fine. The music gets louder and louder as you walking back into the living room. Zach has his phone plugged in a set of speakers and is playing something with a thumping bass beat. Let's turn this party up a notch. Yes, this song is my jam. Why would you put back on a sweater and a scarf and everything? Come on. Mizumi, can we move this table to make room for dancing? I got it. Not if I get it first. Trim and Logan each grab an end of the table and started tug of war over it. Come on, man. We can't both carry it. which is why you should let go. Their argument is erupted by a sharp rap on the door. Both Logan and Tripp drop the table with a heavy thud. Uh-oh, we're probably being way too loud. Zach turns the music down as you head for the door. You open it cautiously. So sorry about the noise. Professor Vasquez? Vasquez stands in the door with Yasmin just behind him. He holds an expensive-looking bottle in his hands. Professor... what are you doing here? Is that how you welcome all of your guests? Aren't guests normally people you invite? An awkward silence hangs between you for a moment. Sorry, you're right. That was rude of me. I'm sorry. Apology accepted. So, what are you doing here? That's the same damn question you just asked. Vasquez looks uncomfortable. Yasmin steps out from behind him. I thought it might be nice to have some congratulate you all on your hard work. So, do you want to come in? Vasquez looks to Yasmin for the answer, and she gives him a harsh nod. Yes. Okay, then. You open the door to let them past you. Party crashers! Thanks for your hospitality, Mizumi. Do we have any gasoline in the match? All of your friends freeze in place as Vasquez and Yasmin enter. For the first time since you met Vasquez. Looks nervous. Mizumi, why are all of the children staring at me? We thought you were the RA, so we got a little spooked. Well, clearly I am not your RA, so please return to your evening as though I weren't even here. You're the man, let's turn it up! Zach turns the music back up while Chris and Logan start pouring more drinks. You lead Vasquez and Yasmin into the kitchen. You can put the wine down here. There should be some glasses on the top shelf of the cabinet. Yasmin grabs a wine glass. She pours herself a glass of the boudoir that Vasquez brought and smiles at you. Don't worry about him. He's surrounded by material. He'll be just fine. Oh, I'm just glad I'm not the center of it this time. So, James play. Yes. I figured you'd all be waiting to hear, but, I think I should talk to James first. Oh, of course. I'll help you find him. You spot him in the corner of the room talking to Tripp and Edgar. You lead Yasmin over to them. All I'm saying is, Crown in the Flame is not just a game, and it deserves more respect. Sorry to interrupt. I've got someone here who wants to talk to James. Oh, of course. We'll get out of here. James, we'll finish this discussion later. I guess that's my cue, too. Mizumi, you put in so much work getting my play to the stage. I think you deserve to hear this, too. James lets out a shaky sigh. I should hold James's hand, do nothing. Well, unfortunately, we're not... Well, No, typically you wouldn't hold a friend's hand for news like this. You'd stand by him, but yeah, let's do nothing. Again, in this edition, we're doing pure Kaitlyn. Okay, I'm ready. Let's hear it. The performance went off without a hitch, and your audience loved it. In my opinion, I'd say that it's definitely markable material. I think you may have hit on your hands. I'd be a fool to miss out on this opportunity. Yasmin extends her hand towards James. I'd like to do business with you, James. Certainly be Mr. Ashton as a client, professionally. James stands still for a moment, then shakes Yasmin's hand. I can't believe it. Yeah. You let out a cheer, and everyone who was pretending not to listen comes over to congratulate James. I knew you had it in you. Congratulations, man. I think this calls for drinks. Zach turns the music up to full volume, and Darren starts pouring a line of drinks on the kitchen island. Here's my card, James. We can talk details later. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you so much. I can't even. I mean, wow. Don't thank me until after you've gone through the revision process. Trust me, it's a doozy. For now, enjoy your night. Yasmin shoos you and James off to the kitchen. All of the play's cast, along with Professor Vasquez and Yasmin, gather around the island, drinks in hand. James picks one up. Speech! Oh, I couldn't. Everyone quiet, James is gonna say something. The excited buzz in the room dies down, and all eyes turn to James. He clears his throat. For a playwright, I'm really not great at speeches, so I'll keep it short. None of this would have happened without every one of you, and I can't thank you enough for that. But there's two people I have to thank in particular. Professor Vasquez for mentoring me, pushing me, and giving me the opportunity to make my dream a reality. And Mizumi for helping me pull all this together, and for her unwavering support. So, drink up. Everyone starts to lift their cups. Wait, we've got to toast to something. Let's toast to James. To James, the best writer we know. No offense, Professor Vasquez. Just this once, Mizumi. I won't correct you. To James. To James! Everyone sips from their cups in unison. Drinking boudoir from their cups. The little red cups. Logan deftly bounces a ping-pong ball into a cup. It's really a lot easier than everyone says it is. Just drink, stack, bounce, repeat. I see, but doesn't stacking the cup make it more difficult to bounce the ball? Well, yeah, that's what makes the game fun. But what happens once all the cups are stacked? Then someone stuck drinking the full cup in the middle, and then we reset the cups and play again. Asuka scribbles furiously on his notepad. Using the same cups. Interesting. Silly Vasquez. I'm telling you, I didn't even think. I just put my arms around him and squeezed until the lobster puff flew right out. And that's how you met Stephen King? I had no idea who he was until he turned around. Wow! Thanks for saving my life. Makes one hell of a book inscription. Is this twerking I've heard about? No, twerking looks like this. Addison starts twerking. Vasquez. Oh my god. Vasquez stares at her wide-eyed for a moment, then begins to scribble in his notebook. I see. This is excellent material. Professor, are you drawing a diagram? It's all part of the process, Mizumi. You don't sell books with fuzzy details. How exactly do you draw twerking? Like, I know you draw, like, a butt and then the little, like, ovals that signify movement. But, I mean, really? A GIF would be better. Professor, should I hook you up? Aw, come on, Professor! Have one more shot with us! You can stay longer if you want. I'll admit this is the first time I haven't wanted to tear my hair out at the sight of you. Yasmin helps Vasquez to the door. He's a bit more disheveled than you've ever seen him, but he looks happier than you've ever seen him too. Oh, I'm way too old to be staying up all night. So, Mizumi, if you could just write up, 10 pages or so on the rest of the evening. Vasquez? Come on, I'm joking. I'm allowed to have a sense of humor after a few shots and some jungle juice, I would think. At the doorway, Vasquez turns and places his hand heavily on James's shoulder. And you, young man, should be extremely proud of yourself. You will obtain your goal if you maintain your course. Thank you, sir. That means a lot coming from you, although admit I don't recognize the quote. Marcus Aurelius, maybe? A fortune cookie that came from with last night's dinner, but appropriate for the occasion nonetheless. Again, Mizumi, thanks for having us. I'll make sure he gets home okay. James, give me a call when you... Vasquez suddenly stumbles, gripping the doorframe for support. His eyes look oddly unfocused. Professor Vasquez, are you... Vasquez collapses to the ground. Yasmin immediately drops to her knees and rolls him on his back. Maybe he's just had too much to drink? You immediately think of the cancer he's been struggling with. Or something much worse. Someone call an ambulance. Now! Will Professor Vasquez be okay? Play the next chapter to find out. If you haven't watched, it's gonna be kind of heavy for me. Okay, so moving on past that moment. It was very hard for me when I did my non-Diamond Edition version to get through this, and pretty much revisiting this is going to be hard to get through every time I do it. And I have to do it 3 other times. Well, 2 more other times for Chris and then James, so... with that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the content. Please feel free to like and share. Also, let me know in the comment section below whether you did or didn't like it, and why, if you didn't like it. Also, feel free to head down to the description below. You can follow me on social media, or if you want to support me and my content, which would be greatly appreciated, you can do that as well. And until next video, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.